Hello everybody, it's Jeremy Mansfield here. Like I said, we are going to be creating MLB Road to the Show 18 closing pitcher. I've searched out there with other YouTubers to see if there has been. I really haven't seen any. I've seen like a starting pitcher, a shortstop, outfield, a catcher every now and then. But if there is a closing pitcher, shout out to you. Obviously, I'm not trying to steal ideas from anybody else, but I just thought with the YouTubers that I've watched and just overall in general that I don't see closing pitchers, whether it be a position that nobody really wants to play. We're going to use the current rosters, and we are going to be in the Central. I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm going to keep me within Wisconsin. But like I was saying, that I don't really see anybody. I'll just do right, because you're really not going to bat when it comes to a closing pitcher anyway. But yeah, I really haven't seen anybody do it like a closing pitcher. I've seen people do a starting pitcher, maybe even a relief pitcher. I honestly have no idea. Is there even a option? No, it's only starting and closing pitcher. Or it could start out that you start out as a relief pitcher and then you become a closing pitcher. All right. So my pitching type will be a four-seam for sure. I don't know, because I kind of play some apps on my phone that have really good setups, so to speak, with the pitchers. I'm really good with the four-seam and a changeup with it, but it's the third pitch that I don't know, whether it be a forkball, whether it be a slider, a curveball. I think I'm just going to go with the normal curveball and then potentially add the slider. I feel like that's going to be pretty much lethal, so to speak, when it comes to pitching wise. That when you have a four seam, so you have a fast pitch, then you got two off-speed pitches, so to speak, but I feel like the slider can also get you from going off to the side as well. So I will do a slider instead of a curveball, and then possibly add the curveball later, because this you could kind of keep the speed and then it drifts away. This one is just a slow pitch that you can I'm gonna put the changeup as my last pitch and put the slider as my second pitch, because that's the way I'm gonna put it as. But you have a fast pitch, then you got one that will drift off, and then you got one that will be an off-speed pitch that may get the batter out of rhythm of hitting or whatever it is. And especially when it comes to close to the end of the game, they don't know what my pitching style is, and I could be doing two fastballs and a changeup, or a changeup, slider, fastball. Who knows? I kind of could be good with all of them. I'm going to customize my own player. I'm going to obviously put my name in. I'm not going to get too much into detail when it comes to the face and everything. Actually, just picking a preset face. Make this video nice and simple. Maybe change it throughout the season, with the hairdo or whatnot, of maybe it growing longer. They have my first name at least in here, but they don't have my last name. It would be like that. Either way, it's still the same. I'm going to be 29. I'm from Wisconsin. And is there... So I guess there's really... Vance. Oh, okay. I guess there wasn't really, because I thought you could do your pitch, like your throwing. But since that's all set up,
Just
so to
days
speak,
before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known
maybe I'll
prospects
just
get one last
add these
chance to
games
make
in
an
too
impression
to the
at
video,
Bowman
because
Scout Day.
it was really quick, because I was trying to see if I could maybe even customize my pitch, like my throwing, but I guess not. They just gave the generic.
Called, a pitching prospect steps up to the mound to make his case for draft consideration.
I guess we do the tryouts first, and then all right, fastball.
Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make each pitch count.
There we go. Oh, okay. We may be able to maybe change it after this, but I don't feel like that's going to be the case.
Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue chip prospects, but they all have blue chip aspirations.
There we go. I'm not doing too bad. Ooh, that was a bit off. Alright, so obviously gotta continue my draft stock and stuff like that. Ooh, that was way off. I guess this will be a part of the video, because I thought I could be able to do animation and all that stuff, but maybe I'll have to do that in a separate video, like after this, maybe after the prospect showing or whatnot. But it seems like it did pretty good, and then now all based off of this is the gameplay, maybe, because I know when it comes to
heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers.
Alright, so this will be I think this is all I'm going to put into it, is about me creating the player, obviously you seeing my throwing ability within the gameplay, and then the next video will be the actual when I face the East and West for the draft, so to speak, and then I'll probably do like an animation settings too beforehand as well. So hopefully you're having a good rest of your day, and sorry if this is kind of cut short, but overall in general, I just wanted to make this short and sweet, show you what my player is. I was going to show you like the animation and stuff like that, but it got, I guess it wasn't there, or unless if I have to go into like editing the player afterwards, choose all that stuff, so I'll just put that in a separate video. And hopefully you'll enjoy this series when I continue to further on with my closing pitcher. Probably maybe start off as a relief pitcher, so to speak, in the double A's, because that's what sometimes it happens. You start out kind of like a relief pitcher / closing pitcher, and then as soon as you get your attributes up and stuff like that, you become the actual closing pitcher, get the saves, make the team go happy for that you are saving the wins or blowing it off. Obviously, I'm going to be showing every single game that I play, whether it be a good one, whether it be a bad one, whether if I get the save, whether if I blow off the save. I feel like the pitches that I have are good enough that I can beat anybody. Obviously, as you can see with the speeds, my fastball is a 87 to a 92, my slider is a 78 to a 85, and my changeup is a 80 to 85. So it's you know, it's pretty good, and especially when it comes down to, I will have velocity more on it. I will have more movement attributes and stuff like that that will have to train it, and then eventually when I get the ability, because I know with early on game modes that you had to be like a certain, or you had to have a certain amount of XP or something like that in order to get a new pitch. And so I feel like my new pitch will be a curve ball. Yes, it'll be a curve ball more than likely. Otherwise I may do like the second two-seam fastball, but I feel like the curveball, and then maybe the two-seam fastball after that. But hopefully you enjoyed this video as you saw me do the pitching, create the guy, basically putting my name in, telling them where I'm from, and then putting me as a central prospect. Hopefully you'll hoping you are having a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this.